In this video we're going to take a look at the Nokia Lumia 820. This is Nokia's second Windows Phone 8 device, and we thought in this video we'd do a quick look at what's in the box as well as give you some early thoughts on what we think of the device and maybe do some size comparisons as well. So it's a fairly standard Nokia box. We've got the handset on the top here and we've got various trays here. The documentation tray, very similar to Nokia other devices. This is actually a booklet rather than a pamphlet, but explaining the basics of how to use the device, where the aerials are. In the bottom of the box here we've got the fairly standard headset, colour coordinated with the shell on the phone. The UK charger here with the pop-up style, keeps it nice and compact, and of course the USB cable on the end, which is used for both charging and for connectivity. But let's take a closer look at the device itself. On the front here we've got the 4.3-inch touchscreen. It's AMOLED technology, so the black's very black and the colours are vibrant. Resolution wise it's 480 by 800, that's the same as a lot of the Windows Phone 7 and 7.5 devices. It is a step down from some Windows Phone 8 devices like the Lumia 920, but I was surprised. I didn't notice as much as I thought I would. Sure, when you're browsing or reading text it's not quite as crisp, but for many people I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. Being a Nokia screen, it's got excellent outdoor visibility, clear black display, as well as various other technologies. It's also got the same super sensitive touch as the Lumia 920. That means you can use the screen when you're wearing gloves. It also works with pens and various other objects. Let me take that off in the background. I can show you the rest of the device. You've got here standard capacitive touch keys. On the top here there's a front facing camera as well as various sensors. On the side the camera capture key, the power and the lock key and the volume keys. These are made out of plastic, but they feel fine. Good tactile feedback when you press them in and out. There we've got the micro USB port as well as a speaker and a microphone there, and on the top there's a 3.5mm audio jack. Turn the device over and you can see we've got the 8 megapixel camera here, dual LED flash and the Carl Zeiss optics. Let's just go back to the front of the device here. I want to talk a little bit about the size because I think this has been causing quite a bit of comment. Let's bring in the 920 here. This is obviously a bigger display. It's 4.7 inches versus 4.3 inches, and that has an impact on the overall size of the device here. You can see the 920 is noticeably bigger than the 820, so some people are going to prefer this smaller size on the 820. Obviously you do get some differences like the camera as well as the memory, but internally these devices are very similar. We've already showed you super sensitive touch, but things like the 1.5 gigahertz dual processors, the gigabyte of RAM, the core, very similar. Let's bring in size-wise something more interesting maybe. The Lumia 800 from the first generation of these devices. You'll see the 820 is notably bigger, but actually there isn't that much difference in the width, so both of them fit very comfortably into the hand. Different style, of course. This is a Fabula design language like the 920. This is a kind of departure with the removable covers. I'll show you that in a minute. But by way of comparison, I also want to bring in the 900 here. Now you can see here that these look at first glance quite similar in size, but the 920 is a little bit wider. It's also a bit taller, and so actually this 820 falls in between the 900 and the 800, and I would say it's pretty close to being a very good size. There is arguably still room for a device with a screen of say 4 inches for those with smaller hands, but I think a lot of people are going to find this 820 in the sweet spot. I mentioned the removable covers. Let's show you that now, because this is in some ways the most interesting element of the 820 hardware design. Can take a little bit of work to get into, as you can see here. It's easy if I do it from the top here. So take that off, removable cover here. Now you can see this one is got the Qi wireless charging mark on it. Means you can use Nokia's wireless charging accessories with this device. These back covers also come in a rugged format, so makes a more robust device, and also without wireless charging. Various colours, so you can customise it however you like. Which one it comes with, it depends on the market. In the UK, for example, all the devices are coming with this wireless charging cover. In other markets, you'll just get the plain one. So let's look at, you can see the back of the device here, various bits as well. That's the connector for charging as well as an aerial up there. I think that's for GPS. But let's take the battery out. It's 1650 milliamp hours. That'll get you through most of the day without too many problems. Just wanted to show you these things here. This is the SIM card slot where that goes in. It's a micro SIM, but the intriguing thing here is the inclusion of a micro SD card slot. I've got a 16 gigabyte card in there. You can see there's 8 gigabytes of built-in memory, so by including this memory card slot, Nokia made for a more flexible device. And well, 8 gigabytes is fine for apps and everything like that, and that's what you'll use it for. The micro SD card can be used for music and for images that you capture with the device, so it's kind of the ideal compromise. And so for a lot of people, I think they're going to prefer the flexibility you get with something like the 820. The cards will go up to 64 gigabytes in size, so potentially this can actually have more memory than something like the Lumia 920. So it is a different device, and the cost difference is about £100. Of course, you don't get the same camera that you do in something like the 920, so that's obviously going to be a difference. Arguably this design is slightly more elegant as well, but I think a lot of people are going to like the 820 because it has a lot of the same technologies in it. It's slightly smaller in size, and the multiple covers and things like that adds a fun dimension as well. So two very interesting devices here, and certainly both a step up from Nokia's first generation of devices here. So we're going to have a lot more coverage on the 820 on the site in due course. Look out for that, full reviews as well as a look at the camera and all the other aspects of the device.